Welcome back. Today's question is a good one. I like this a lot because it's a skill that very occasionally comes up at GSCE, as in 15 to 16-year-olds. Comes up a bit on SATs. I've seen some very similar questions, and it involves doing something you need to get used to recognizing because it just might appear in an exam that you need to do. So usual thing, I'll give you pause video, take a couple of minutes, have a go yourself, and then I'll run you through this question. All right, so let's see what we've got. So the key to this question is not mixing up your index rules. So when I teach maths, I hate teaching different rules and saying learn this rule. But one of the rules that we do talk about is the idea if we're multiplying powers together, then we add the power. So that's 3m plus n. The problem you've got here is the operation that we're doing is we're adding these things together. How if I write the question differently? If I wrote the question like this, if I wrote 2a plus 3a plus 4a, well, instantly you'll be thinking, well, I can factorize out the a and add the numbers up and it's 2 plus 3 plus 4, and I can do it that way around. It's a similar process here. On this top row here, because I can factorize out 3 to the power of 100, well, there's 1 here, there's 1 there, and there's 1 here. And I can actually simplify this even further because I can say that's 3 to the power of 100 times by 3, because 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Slightly more complicated down the bottom, so there's a few things I can do here. So I'm going to choose to take out 3 to the power of 99. Now, if I take out 3 to the power of 99 from 3 to the power of 101, that leaves behind 2 3's, in other words, 3 to the power of 2. If I take out 3 to the power of 99 from 3 to the power of 100, that leaves behind a 3. And I've already taken out all 3 99s, so that leaves behind 1 here. Now, because these numbers aren't too bad, let's just write that down so that's there. Because these numbers aren't too bad, so it's 3 squared, which is 9, minus 3, which is 6, minus 1, which is 5. I can just do that one in my head, so that's not terrible. More notably, I am now back to the index rules that I assume you have come across. So 3 to the power of 100 divided by 3 to the power of 99, and I won't do it here, but you imagine writing down 100 3's and 99 3's on the bottom. You cancel all those out and you're just left with 3. I need to multiply that by the 3 in the brackets, and then I divide that by 5, and that's going to give me a final answer of 9 over 5. Now, there are other ways of doing this. If you've done logarithms, you can use logs to help you slightly, but at some stage you're always going to have to use the idea of recognizing the plus operation instead of the multiplying operation. That's it for today. Really good question. I like that question. Again, that skill comes up a bit during various exams. It's one of those near the end of the paper, check your understanding. So really nice little skill to make sure you've learned. Usual deal, please like, subscribe. Let's see you again tomorrow. Thank you all. Bye.